welcome back. Just a month ago, we told you what doulas are and why their care is gaining momentum in Arkansas. But an Arkansas bill now in the Senate Public Health Committee is elevating the conversation even more. This World Doula Week, Nicole Fletcher, president and co-founder of the Doula Alliance, is joining us again to talk about the latest in doula news. Nicole, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And last time we spoke, you kind of walked us through just the day in the life of a doula, what you do, where your service comes in. But really quickly, can you just go ahead and remind us about your key role as a doula?
Absolutely. So the doula provides non-medical, emotional, informational support and advocacy for women during their childbearing years. So during pregnancy, labor and delivery, and even in the postpartum period. It's a beautiful role. It's that ancillary support that really does fill in the gaps on maternal health care.
Absolutely. And it's an interesting topic too. It's gaining a lot of attention. A lot of people are talking about it, saying, what is a doula? And I know House Bill 1252 would establish a community-based, I'm going to read it so I don't mess it up, a community-based doula certification program. That's a mouthful.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That just means, and I'm going to say it in my very Nicole way.
Yes.
That just means we're elevating the standard in the care of doula services, kind of like Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
And you know exactly what that means, right? You know the type of care.
It's your pleasure.
Yes. You know the type of care, you know the type of service. It's standard, and it's the gold standard of, like that type of service. But we are establishing the gold standard of doula support here in the state of Arkansas. And so it's really exciting. So third-party payers have a clear understanding of what this service actually is, and then the community understands how they can connect with doulas and the benefits of that.
And now the Doula Alliance of Arkansas, you all were on the committee to collaborate on tackling maternal health with Governor Sanders. So can you tell us how you're doing that and how you continue to do that today?
Yes, so I was actually privileged to be on the maternal health care task force with several others, and we just kind of broke down the different areas that we can provide different services and support. So it was really a beautiful thing when all of the parties have come together to figure out, like, we have a problem, but we have a solution. And it just takes each one of us, our different skill sets, our different talents, our different professions to come together. So that's been beautiful. And it's really exciting that the governor has kind of put this at the top priority for Arkansans.
And when we think about recent news with maternal health, we think about the healthy moms, healthy babies.
Yes.
I know you were there for that announcement that day. What's the latest update with that, and how is this benefiting doula care?
So doula care is basically an out-of-pocket expense. And so it's really exciting that this Healthy Moms, Healthy Babies bill will then allow Medicaid reimbursement potentially for doula services, but also, what's the word? It's where, I'm like lost.
You were good.
Oh my goodness. But it's a really exciting bill that will really help move the narrative of this type of support. And at the end of the day, our goal is to save lives, right? And so it's not just the role of the doula alone, it's the doula in collaboration with the obstetrician, with the nurse, with the community, with the mom, the grandmother, the father. It's all of those parties working together. Presumptive eligibility. Yes, that's the word.
Yes, presumptive eligibility.
Yes, that's the big thing, because women were not getting Medicaid reimbursement and it was taking a longer time. So presumptive Medicaid eligibility is the thing.
Yes. And of course, with this Healthy Moms, Healthy Babies, and then House Bill 1252 possibly being passed. We don't know yet if it's been passed, but if it's passed, where do you see doulas playing a role in Arkansas once this conversation's really been elevated?
Yeah, so you think about 60% of Arkansans are using pregnancy Medicaid. And so that would mean currently Medicaid or doula services are an out-of-pocket expense. And so this would take this from an out-of-pocket expense to something that can be received through Medicaid reimbursement and also through their third-party payer insurance. So that's going to lift the burden and create wider access for doulas around the state, and really that's going to improve maternal health care outcomes.
Now, kind of taking the attention off of legislation for a moment, we know there are moms that are probably watching this that are thinking, maybe I could benefit from doula services. And I know the Doula Alliance of Arkansas does a really great job of connecting people with these services. Where can they go to find more?
So you can always visit our website, Doula Alliance of AR.org. That's a great place to start. We also have other organizations within the umbrella of the Doula Alliance of Arkansas that you can kind of tap into, which is really exciting. But just visit our website and we'll get you squared away.
And then tell us, we met you at Ujima Maternity Network. Tell us how they can find you at Ujima.
Yeah, so again, Ujima, maternitynetwork.org. Go to our website, we can get connected there. So really excited about the work that we're doing. We've been privileged to train doulas around the state. We've got 62 doulas that we're training statewide right now. So the doula workforce is increasing exponentially very quickly, and we're really excited about it.
Well, Nicole, thank you so much for joining me here today. I appreciate breaking all of this down for us and also educating the community on doulas.
Awesome, thank you.
Well, coming up on Little Rock Arc, Fantasia is coming to town, so we'll hear from a Little Rock native who is starring in the concert. Stay with us. Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I was like,
you did great.
What was that flub? Thanks for fixing it.
I'm
like, thanks for the save. I was like, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Presumptive